Hey everyone, welcome back. Who wants to guess what we're making today? Got some yeast, some honey, some sourdough discard, salt, milk, and bread flour. Also my good old KitchenAid mixing bowl. Any guesses? We are going to make sourdough discard English muffins. You can make them also with regular sourdough, fed, bubbly sourdough. You just don't need the yeast if you do that. But I had some leftover sourdough starter, some discard, and I want to get it used up before our milk goes bad because we don't drink milk. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put all the ingredients in here and then we'll mix it up. So let me tell you also that this recipe is the Pantry Mama. I think, yeah, the Pantry Mama. And just like all sourdough things, we'll have to mix the dough and then we'll have to let it rise and then we'll do stretch and folds and then we'll do all that stuff. So it'll be in sections. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put 100 grams of starter in here. I also, I split the recipe. Last time I made them, they were wonderful, but they were a little small. So we actually got a bigger round thing to make them. So they fills breakfast sandwiches a little bit better, but we just don't need that many of them. So I split it in half. So 100 grams of starter, 250 grams of milk, which is right about a cup. Then we've got 300 grams of bread flour. Let me go ahead and get something to scoop that out with. I'm also running low on bread flour. I need to go to the store, so I don't want to, that's another reason I split the recipe in half. Oh, Quinny, no. Thank you, though. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for the warning. So 300 or shake. Quinny. Then 6 grams of salt, so not too much salt. $10 grams of honey. You can use sugar if you prefer. We don't really use sugar, so shoot. These are going to be really honey. I went way over. Oh no. Let's see if I can get any of that out of here. Oh boy. Quinny, look what you made me do. Not really. He didn't make me do it. I did it to myself. But I'll blame him. Buddy, what are you barking at? Yeah. All right. Well, it was supposed to be 10 grams. I put in 30 grams. And I'm trying to dig out about 20 grams. Probably need to put a little bit more flour in there, but it'll be fine. And then, since I'm using the discard instead of the active starter, we're going to put in 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. All right, everything in here, we're gonna pull in our stand mixer. And like I've said in previous videos, anytime I can use my stand mixer instead of having to get in there with my hands, I prefer it. I just don't like getting my hands all dirty. And I definitely am not wearing gloves because then it makes everything taste plasticky or rubbery. Blech. So we're just gonna put this, start on slow, and then mix it all together. It's gonna be pretty sticky. But it will, when it ferments, it'll get a lot less sticky. This is really hydrated, lots of liquid, so it's going to be stickier than actually like a sourdough loaf. All right, see how nice that was? And see, my hands are still clean. All right. Oh, shoot. So here's the dough. And I'm going to cover it with one of my awesome little covers. And I'm going to stick it in the oven with the door open so the light stays on. And it stays cracked, and then so our oven stays right around 76 when I do that. So I'm going to ferment or let it sit in there for at least 6 hours. I'll see how it looks. It doesn't have to double, but it will at least, you know, go up half, another half. And then we'll come back and we'll do stretch and folds, and then we'll lay it out, we'll let it rest, and then we'll cut and cook. I'll see you in a few hours. The dough has doubled in size. Now we're going to stretch, oops, and fold. I don't know why it breaks up on me like that. We're going to stretch it, we're going to fold it. Hope you guys can see this good. Basically make it into a ball. Get down in there. Urgh. And then I'm going to let it sit for another 30 minutes. Then we'll put it out on this counter and cook them up. All right, so the counter is clean. It's been the 30 minutes. So we're going to put this cornmeal all over. I don't need that much on the bottom, but that's all right. I'm gonna keep it handy because I'll need it for everything else. I dump out the dough. Come on. Right. Need some more of this for the top. Smash it down. Need some on my rolling pin. So we're going to roll these out to about a 1/2 inch. That's, I've learned, this was what, my 3rd time doing this? But that's the right width, or depth. Okay, that might be a little thin. Let's let it come back up together a little. Sometimes I'll bring my sewing item in here, but oh yeah, that's way too thin, Donnie, you dummy. Okay, I got it way too thin. Let's bring it back up. Because this really is only supposed to make about 8 to 10, because I halved the recipe, so let's thicken this back up. Guess I'm used to doing the crackers. Oh, don't stick. Come on. Better. And our new little cutter that we got, because Phil said the water glass that I was using was just not big enough for his egg sandwiches. So we got this bigger one. We're preheating the skillet over there. And come on, oopsie. That's not big enough. So let's go look at the skillet. Preheating, and I think it needs to be about 350. Yeah, about 350. 350 to 400. I'll leave this, maybe if I can, get this set up. I don't think I can. Oh. Whoop. All right, so that's heating. 350 to 400 is where it should be. And come over here. Cornmeal, so it doesn't stick. And just put it in here. I do 4 at a time. Sometimes they're round and when they get out, and sometimes they're not. It's all okay. They all eat the same. The main thing that I was struggling with last week was I was just making them too darn thin. Okay, now I got this all over my hand. So, get back into your circle. So we got 4 in here. We're gonna cover it so that the steam, this is when they'll pop up. And we're gonna cook it for 6 minutes, flip it, and then do the other side for 6 minutes, and then let them cool on a rack. While those are cooking, we'll get this stuff laid out again. So this one, set over here. Get my cornmeal spread out again on the bottom. Now it's got lots of cornmeal in it, but I don't notice them when we eat them or anything. So, so the stickier your dough is, the more cornmeal you're gonna need. But I'm just gonna roll these with my hand. Bless you. Okay, let's see. That looks about the right thickness. We'll make another one. That's probably almost perfect. I should just leave the rolling pin in the drawer since I'm not good at that. And we'll just, so it looks like I might get 7 or 8, probably 8 out of this. We'll just move it over here. And this one, get all of the leftovers, get some over here. Come on, get off my hand, please. This will be a little baby one, but that's okay. I just usually eat mine with butter and sometimes jelly, so just need the bigger ones for Phil's because he likes to put eggs and bacon on his. It's been 6 minutes, oh, and so we're gonna flip them. Oh, don't they look good? I'm so excited. And boy, do they taste good. All right, 6 more minutes. All right, they are all done. I'm very pleased with the way they came out this time. Thanks for watching.